and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, aka Hollywood J Blaq, live in the building once again. Back with another Synful Blaq Reacts. And I got my main mans, Big MFing, Sinners in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. We are in a mass recording frenzy right now, so we are on the Tom MacDonald chapter of mass recording.
Yes. Yes. Chapter 1 of 3, because although they're going to be 3 Tom MacDonalds, there's going to be a surprise in the middle. I mean, a surprise at the end of it. I just thought it was crazy that these surprises came back to back to back. But anyways, it's all good. We like surprises. It's a good way to introduce the newly branded Sin and Blaq Reacts. As I think for those of us that if you don't know, we were inspired by an idea when the AI compiler that did the Hanuman Khan video, instead of saying Synful Blaq Reacts, said Sin and Blaq Reacts. It inspired an idea, and that idea sparked a movement. And actually, I didn't really spark the movement, just a slight change. It still rolls off the tongue the same, which is what I like. So if you still say Synful Blaq, it's good. If you want to say Sin and Blaq Reacts, that's even better. That means it's working. That means you're actually paying attention. Thank you for paying attention.
And there will be a new logo coming soon. I sent him a picture that I think he liked.
Yes,
with the mask and my little fuggler.
Yes, I need to take a competing picture of that as well. And since I just got my haircut today, I will be doing that today. So, we'll be working on that. So, Timothy, Cleophas, Aloysius, Dwayne, MacDonald, Esquire, DMD, DDS, Doctor, Master of Thugonomics, Junior. Okay. I want to say first, big fan. I'm in your Discord. I know I pissed a few people off in the Discord, and I'm sorry. It's okay. But y'all still love me in the Discord anyway. But anyways, you say that they can't cancel all of us, and I'm here to tell you, that is an untrue statement, because the top 75 countries in the world have nukes, and if they all just decide to press the button and launch them all in every major country, everything is canceled. There's gonna be nothing left. I just hate to inform you. Like
all that's going to be left is Keith Richards and a cockroach.
Yeah, that's it. And eventually, the Keith Richards got to die, so at least cockroach.
Nah, he's gonna be like, I smoked your grandma, right? That's where Keith Richards will be.
That's because Keith Richards probably has the Infinity Gauntlet stashed somewhere. That's why he's still alive. All right. So the statement in and of itself.
I will credit that joke to Rob Williams because he's the one who said it.
So the statement can't cancel all of us in totality. Actuality is a false statement. However, I know what he's trying to say, and Tom MacDonald is absolutely right. So if you didn't let me get that part out, and you started typing and creating a response before you heard that part, shame on you.
Oh, I heard the click clacks. Going already. So.
You know what?
Look like Patrick Mahomes on the keyboard.
I did that. I know what you're talking. I know. Inside outside joke. Anyways. So
I like ketchup on everything.
So no, you are right. They can't cancel all of us, and that in and of itself is where America has a problem. And I say this because there's certain people, not you, Tom, but there's certain people that have been reckless and flat out lying with their freedom of speech. That it sows division not only amongst like people that are opposite of beliefs of each other, but also people within the same belief system. Some people that don't even have the accreditation to even have an opinion. Okay? Like, and I know people are going to hate me when I say this. Young cats are going to hate me when I say this. I feel like if you're like 21 or under, you haven't lived enough life to have an opinion about how the system works unless you've actually been in the system, right? Like, the system is fucked up. Like, this is why I'm just like, having an immigrant cat come from South Africa and hire a bunch of 18, 19-year-olds to comb through a system that they know nothing about, Doge, and say, oh, this is wrong. Well, how is it wrong? Oh, we just think it's wrong. But what do you have it as a reference to? Nothing. We just think it's wrong. Oh, okay. I think you should fire all these people. Why? Because we trying to save money. Why? Because we think that's way. Okay, well, we already budgeted for it. So we're not saving anything. It's already been spent. Oh. We just think you fire him anyway. And see, that's what the problem is. Like, I feel like if you've been in the North American trenches, and so I'm including Tom and my Canadian friends and my Mexican friends in this. I feel like if you've been in the trenches long enough to have to deal with American relations when it comes to Canada, Mexico, and all that shit, like, you understand how government works. Government works on a debt system. Always has, always will. Unless your name is Bill Clinton, who cleared all of our debts and basically bucked the trend, and then we ruined it ever since. I think...
All because he got a blowjob.
Yeah. They use the distraction of Bill Clinton getting his knob slobbed in order to spend money.
There's an out-of-context tip for you, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead. Take that, do what you will.
Yeah, that's all. I mean, you can.
Just the hand motion and the noise that he made.
Slob on my knob, like corn on the cob. Bitch, fuck with me. Then do your job. That was the Bill Clinton anthem. I just wanted to let you know that. That anthem was for Bill Clinton. I'm just saying. Anyways. But that's the whole point. Like, the government works on a debt system. Always has, always will. Matter of fact, let me tell you something. Your house, your parents growing up, lived in a debt system. That's how credit actually works. Do you know that if you pay all of your stuff, like if you pay all your bills, and you don't use your credit, guess what you don't get, sir? You don't get credit. You know why? Because they
don't get credit.
Because they can't trust you because you've never used your credit. Okay? Subsequently, if you use all your credit and don't pay it back, guess what you don't have, sir? Credit, because you've been shown to be irresponsible and you suck. All right? So, in order for the American system to work, it has to be on a debt system. We have to owe people money and we have to pay them on time. That's how it works. You can't get credit any other way. So when people talk about, oh, they have these debating opinions and shit like that and like whatever, and I'm like, some of you people don't even have the knowledge to even understand the credit system as a whole. You didn't even take anything about, your school didn't even teach you about credit. Your credit score is less than mine, and mine's is pretty bad. Okay? Don't tell me about credit. I understand, you know what I'm saying? But don't tell the government about credit either. They're the ones that established the credit system. If it wasn't for the government saying, you know what we should do? We should make a system using social security numbers. That way we can judge people. They knew what the fuck they were doing. But I say all that to say this. It's okay to feel a certain type of way about what's going on in this world right now. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be upset. It's okay. Listen, if you think you're on the winning side, I'm here to tell you that, no, we're all on the losing side. All of us. There is no government, no one side of the government better than the other. Okay? Just one panders to the other person a different way. One side panders and says, oh, if you're religious and you like guns and you believe in Christianity and you believe in and you believe in purifying the white race and you believe in this and this, you should join the Republican Party. But by the way, since you're doing that, you got to believe in big business and we're going to tax everything less and we're going to pocket more money, but we're also going to do that and tax you guys more on the back end. While the Democrats say, if you believe in having social systems that cover this, and you believe in nonviolence, and you believe in freedom, and this, and this, and that, you should join the Democratic Party. However, you're going to be paying California taxes. And if you have any kind of way to say anything negative like that, we're going to cancel you. You see how that works? We've appealed to one side. And then we appeal to the other side. Well, everybody in the middle is just like, I don't know what the fuck we gonna do. What the fuck we gonna do? Because we got nigga Trump trying to deport Americans. They got all this shit. I'm like, if old boy keeps, if Trump keeps old boy stuck in El Salvador forever and they don't do nothing about it, Trump is going to basically have the justification to deport Americans. And then they're going to be like, oh, what you going to do about it? Nothing. Because you can't. Oh, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court. Okay. Come get me. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's you see how we're on the losing side. No matter what side you're on, we're all losing. So that's the point. So the thing with Tom MacDonald's voice is really important because he's actually embraced everyone. Yes, he hates liberals. I get that. That's fine. Comes from Canada. Probably the systems don't work well up there like he thinks they probably should. It's okay. It's fine. I understand. I understand that in Canada, if you need a procedure, you got to wait like 6 months because it's free or whatever, right? Or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Like it's free healthcare, like universal healthcare, whatever the fuck this shit is. I don't know. But I know my one friend told me that if she needs something done, she got to wait 6 months to do it. Why? I'm like, bitch, just look at the paper. Oh, you need a heart? Do we have a heart? We got like 6? All right, bet. Approved. What's so hard about that? So I understand. Like, if you're mad, okay, the system will work for you. But down here in America, the insurance companies are doing the same thing. Matter of fact, this is what the American insurance companies will do. They're like, oh, do the procedure. We got you. We got you. We got you. Do the procedure. Oh, no, we ain't got you no more. My bad. Sorry, you owe us $1 million. Which system's worse?
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly. Both sides. So both sides are the same shit. Nobody's winning. Nobody wins. So regardless of whether you're a liberal or a conservative, I would hope that the message from this video is that you can't really just, nobody should be canceled, okay? Unless you're trying to cause harm to somebody. Then you should get your ass whooped. That's what would be the only thing. If you're really trying to hurt people, then you should get your ass whooped. I don't want to cancel you. I want to whoop your ass. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I honestly feel there's nothing wrong with that. Be like, oh, I said something stupid on the internet. Bet. Because of law, section 3002, blah, 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 of the U.S. Code, we have now told the niggas that want to whoop your ass to pull up to your crib. And we told them your work schedule. They'll be over soon. Have a good day. And then I'm here for that. Shit. Listen, they had duels back in the 1700s. That's how they settled their shit in the 1800s, okay? Duels. You had to stand on what you said. And if you stood on business and you didn't apologize for what you said, you had to pull out the pistols. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Bring it back. I guarantee you, if somebody's life was on the line, nobody would be saying reckless shit. That's all I'm saying. That's why you shouldn't be canceled. Say it. Say it. Say what you want to say, because we need to know who you are. So, Tom, thank you for making this song. I went on my 13-minute diatribe. 13 minutes. Actually, 14 minutes now. They're probably like, oh, God, this motherfucker. You probably just have to turn this into its own segment. So, Big Sin, we're going to be watching Can't Cancel All of Us today. What do you think about Tom MacDonald?
I don't know. I got to hear the song.
All right. I'm talking about Tom MacDonald as a whole. Do you like him? Do you think he's a great guy?
Oh, I've already told you where I stand with him. I could do without all the political stuff, but I like him as an artist. I think he's done a great job with the independent music and what he's done in his career. He's pulled himself out of, what was a mediocre position and put himself on the top of the indie charts. And he's consistent. That's all I can ask for.
Very true. I forgot to tell you one thing, sir. Did you know that Tom MacDonald in Canada once fought Andrade Cien Almas? Yes, when Almas was known as La Sombra. Yes, it is actually on YouTube, and he almost beat La Sombra too. Actually, no, he did beat La Sombra. My bad. He beat Andrade. So Tom MacDonald holds a victory against a Mexican national. Trump would be proud. All right, without further ado, this is Tom MacDonald. Can't cancel all of us. Right here on Synful Blaq Reacts. Let's go.
It's a little salt in the wound there for people.
They told me, be a man, boy, toughen up. Then they let women become men. They tricked me. They told me, speak your mind if you're brave enough. And I spoke up and I got canceled quickly. We were always too young and too nice, and now we're too old and too white. You're either too left or too right. Well, we're speaking our minds tonight. 'Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, 'cause we're standing here side by side. And you can't cancel all of us, we'll burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel all of us, 'cause the internet ain't real life.
Hey, how come the one chick looked like Hillary Clinton, though? The top right-hand corner. You can't cancel me. No, Hillary, nobody's gonna cancel you.
No, but your deleted emails can.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's fucked up. Hillary Clinton hid emails, loses presidency to Donald Trump. Donald Trump loses Americans in El Salvador. He's praised as a god. That's none of this. We are in bizarro world, ladies and gentlemen. Bizarro world. But we're not getting political. I just think it's the irony of the whole thing. It's just this.
So a line made me laugh at the beginning, and I know it's a serious song, but it made me laugh.
Yeah.
When he said, grow up to be a man, and now women are men. Shit made me laugh.
Hey.
I audibly laughed at the line. I'm sorry.
Hey. Let me tell you something that's hilarious, though. Okay? Because I found this to be extremely strange and a little bit of a double standard. Okay? The double standard is, if a woman decided that she wanted to be a man, okay, transition, she is more likely to get accepted amongst her peers and not shunned for it, as opposed to a man who wants to be a woman. I don't know why, and there's probably an hour video somewhere in there, and I don't want to go into that. I just thought it was just kind of ironic, because think about it, right? Sin, we've worked in Vegas together, right? And we have a plethora of friends. How many studs do you know?
Quite a few.
Okay. How many studs have you worked with?
A lot. Quite a few.
Okay. And they probably dress as good or better than us most of the time, right?
Oh, most definitely, because I dress like I'm broke, so it don't matter.
And I'm dressed like I'm pretending to be rich. So I mean, we have that. So lots of studs have lots of male friends, and they are widely accepted amongst the male community, right? Like, that's like a thing. Actually, they're widely accepted between the male and the female community, because we're envious of the fact that, they got better drip and they got swag just like us. And women seem to just fall for their charm over and over and over again. They get the best of both worlds. However, if on the flip side of that,
without getting peed on by R. Kelly.
Yes, without getting peed on by R. Kelly. All of that without getting peed on by R. Kelly. See? And that's like the baseline. If R. Kelly doesn't want to pee on you, you've made it. Like, you have made it as a man.
Best of both worlds.
Exactly. Meanwhile, if a man that became a woman pulled up, or even a woman that was suspected to previously be a man, may not even actually have been a man, let her Adam's apple just poke out slightly a little bit too much, okay? Or maybe she has a lump in her throat that looks like an Adam's apple and it is not, okay? because I've seen it on IG, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it in some comment section where they're like, "Are you a man, huh? You're a man. You're a man. You're a man. You're a man." And it might not even be men, but any kind of inclination that they could not be a woman, that's the go-to. It's a hell of a double standard. I just thought that was weird. I just
got one line to say, and I've said this before on this very channel. If it doesn't affect you personally or physically, then mind your own fucking business.
Thank you. I don't give a shit. Like if you, a man that became a woman, like trying to like do stuff to me, then that's a problem. But I don't care what that thing is.
Like that drag queen who kissed you at the.
Listen. I didn't kiss her back. Just saying. And what you call him said that it was okay. And she probably set it up.
Have your finger kiss the play button. So
no, but again,
we've listened to 52 seconds of the song and a 20-minute video already. So
that's right. We have to overanalyze. Yes, but it's right. But like I said, in theory, how many people are in this world? 7 billion. You would have to take 3.5 billion to cancel the other 3.5 billion. But the problem is that we all probably hate each other equally, so nobody's getting canceled. We hate each other, but we will die for your right to be able to hate. Imagine you saying, "Oh, I don't like somebody," and then somebody said, "Okay, bet," and then kill him. That's no fun.
That's the world I want to live in.
Damn, no, you can't just do that. Don't kill my haters. Keep them there.
The internet ain't real life. They told me, be a man, boy, just like your dad. Then told me everything I am is toxic. They said the color of your skin doesn't make you bad, but mine makes me racist, got it. We were always too weak and too afraid, and now we're too male and too straight. You're either too real or too fake. Well, we're speaking our minds today. 'Cause you can't cancel all of us, and you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us, 'cause we're standing here side by side. And you can't cancel all of us, we'll burn the stars and the stripes. But you can't cancel all of us, 'cause the internet ain't real life. You can take my
Hold on. What was I gonna say? So we have the African American count to 1, and the Mexican American count to 1 as well. I'm pretty sure there was a trans person in there, so that's another 1. And that's you know what I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it. But you know, and he chose the one person from our group with blonde hair.
Well, technically there's 2 African Americans here.
Who, me? I'm in the video. What's hilarious? What I would find hilarious is that, again, the whole thing is this. I always say that I don't think people understand what the issue is as far as the racial tension in America.
While you go on this trip, I'm gonna go use the restroom, so I'm gonna mute my mic. I'll be right back.
I mean, I wasn't gonna go that deep into it. I just was like, I don't think they understand. And thanks to DEI, nobody's ever gonna understand. So there's that. Thanks to the cancellation of DEI, nobody will ever understand, because there's gonna be enough time passes between the time that they banned all these programs and cut all this shit out of school, to the time that somebody's gonna actually make a law that you have to learn this shit. that there's actually going to be nobody's going to know, and it's going to remember when I said previously that history belongs to the victors. I said this, and as long as somebody can willfully say, "Hey, it never happened," I don't know what you're talking about. If somebody can say, "Oh, this didn't happen because of slavery," and then you can prove it, never happened. Somebody can say, we talked about feudal Japan. Oh, there was a black guy in feudal Japan. Oh, yeah, prove it. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point. History belongs to the victors. And so the more that you can erase from the history books, the more that you can twist the narrative, is the more that you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, the more that you can manipulate everything. And I think that's kind of where, like, the problem lies, right? Is that people are uncomfortable with the truth, so they hide their head like ostriches. And because of that, we end up in situations where we are now. Where you're like, oh, I didn't want to know about racism. Okay. Well, here's the problem, sir. Everything was just fine. We were moving past it. Moving past it in the 90s. Like, we were on our way. The millennials had this shit on lock, okay? We took the lessons that Gen X had bestowed upon the millennials, okay? We said, okay, Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying, and Malcolm X, they fought. We got the Civil Rights Act, and we did this, and everything was good, and we're learning. We're in integrated communities, and we're in shit like that, and everything was going fine. Okay? We go to jobs. They were all integrated, right? Everything was going good. And Big City even tell you, our schools were integrated as fuck. Okay? Mm-hmm. Integrated AF. Okay? You would be hard-pressed to find some racism in the high schools, and the junior high schools, and the elementary schools that, not Lake Havasu aside, because we know that's the KKK capital of the Southwest. But the schools were integrated.
And where I'm from. And where I'm from, Newark, New Jersey.
Yeah. Well, and which is also weird.
Because remember, I was like one of 3 white kids in the school. So.
Yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were, us late Gen Xers and early millennials, we got the Gen X blueprint. Okay? We got the Malcolm X, we had it all. We were good. We were integrated. We said, you know what? We're good. Everything was good. We all become adults. We all go to college together. You know what I'm saying? Everything is straight. You know, we had to go, we all were in the military together because of 9/11, having to deal with this bullshit. We were in the trenches together. It's most integrated military of all time. Was the one that went over to Afghanistan. Everything was good. We all straight. The moment Obama becomes president and we're like, oh man, we did it. We've achieved full integration. Everything is great. We have a black president, a white vice president, integrated cabinet, everybody's good. One person with a voice didn't like that. Start making up a bunch of bullshit. Everybody start fighting because the internet came up, and then we got set back 40 years. And the messed up part about it is, it was the boomers that did the shit. Oh, I can't stand to see a black guy president, la 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 la. Sir, you are the Grand Wizard of the KKK. You can't even stand black people with you inside the store. What are you talking about, president? Why should we listen to you? Oh, because I got money. Oh, okay. And that's how this ends. And that's what it is. We got set back so many years because of we let people with older voices that started, stirred, spun, cooked, fricasseed, baked, and designed racism. We let them have the voices again. And it caused a bunch of bullshit. And it set us back. Now we're more divided than ever. because these old heads couldn't shut the fuck up. That's where the problem is, and I think that's where I think that gets lost in translation because it was really just all downhill from there. Because I promise you, no president has been perfect. Okay, Bill Clinton is about as great as it goes because he set the budget right, but he had to get hid under the desk of his desk in the Oval Office. Okay, he also put more black people in jail than anybody, but you also have to remember he had mandatory. He's the one that made mandatory minimum sentencing along with Joe Biden, and that was like it was supposed. You said you wanted to keep community safe. We said bet we just gonna lock up everybody that fucks it up, and they're like, oh, I didn't want Pookie locked up. Well, Pookie killed somebody.
Oh, like Pookie.
He's got to do 30. I'm sorry. Now you can't fix the fact that they set up Pookie, and Pookie wasn't nowhere near the city that it happened. But because the officer saw Pookie fuck his wife, he blamed them. He's like, oh yeah, it was Pookie. See, you can't blame the human condition. We can only put you in a position to win. And we were good. But we let these old heads fuck the shit up. And that's where the problem is. Now all the progress that we set 40 years of progress down the drain in 16. No, 12. 8, 16, 24. 16 years. Yeah, 16 years. All this progress, 40 years of progress down in 16 years. And now we're all fighting. And now we're all trying not to get canceled. Ain't that about a bitch?
All right, let's finish up this song, baby.
Okay, I know. I'm just saying. They're trying to cancel all of us, bro.
Job away for something I may have
Gotta find more black people. Gotta find more black people, Mexican people. If we don't find them, we're gonna have to write a letter. Okay, I think he's black.
And
he might have been
call me
Indian.
every name that you might think will hurt my pride. But if you think you're stopping me, you're out your mind. 'Cause you can't cancel all of us.
Tito Ortiz, Anthony Johnson, I think he did when nobody did
You
it.
can't cancel all of us. 'Cause we're
That's not even
standing
Hobby.
side by side.
It was.
And you can't cancel all of us. We burn the stars and strike.
Hey, DJ Chris.
Cancel all of us. 'Cause the internet ain't real life. 'Cause you can't cancel all of us. And you're more than welcome to try. But you can't cancel all of us. 'Cause we're standing here side by side.
So, in conclusion, great song, by the way. I think it's very catchy. If the goal, I guess my issue is then, if the goal is to try to unite all of us, okay? If that's the goal, right? That's the goal. If that's the goal, if that's supposed to be the goal, I would assume that's the goal. If the goal is trying to unite all of us, the problem then becomes you're not leading by example. Again, great song, and a great message. I think the song has a better message than the video, though. The song goes hard. The song is more of a universal message than the video. I think that's where the problem lies, because you have all these right-wing leaning talk piece points, Benny Show and all them other cats. I'm surprised you didn't have Ben Shapiro on there. Are they not friends no more?
He wasn't in the one with the newscast?
No, I didn't think so. I didn't see him. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, that's kind of.
Well, he's a busy. Ben Shapiro's also a very busy guy too.
Well,
so
if he can't record a 10-second video that says you can't cancel all of us, really, what kind of friend are you, sir? Not my friend, that's for sure.
But I know this video ran long, so
I know you can split this into two parts. I don't care what you do. All I'm saying is this.
I'm not splitting shit. I'm saying
the song itself is a great message. The problem is when you present the video with the song, it's presented a certain way. And I know he's going to be like,
Yes, 'cause
oh,
it
you
was
know,
presented as 98% of white people,
yeah,
maybe 84% Latino. You had a 0.01% American Indian.
mhm.
You had Tito Ortiz, which I think is Mexican, so that would be 0.8%. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And like you said, the song is good. The song is good, but the video probably could have been more diverse.
I would have had both strong left talking points and strong talking points. Because if you don't want all of us canceled, you need both. And then if you're gonna be like, and I think, see, this is where everything gets lost in translation. Like, because when Tom MacDonald started, he just called out the hypocrisy on both sides, right? When we did People So Stupid, right? Because that's where we started this journey with Tom. He would call out the hypocrisy on both sides. That was the message. That both sides are fucking hypocrites. Am I wrong? Unless I took it somewhere else.
No, you're not.
I just think that at some point between 2022 and 2024, we went completely on one side. And again, I don't mind it. I just would suggest that you have to embrace it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be like, oh, this isn't about left or right or whatever. This isn't about black or white or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. You are a person with a voice, a strong voice, in the independent community. Your videos do 5-10 million views minimum. You go platinum, independently, or gold, or however it goes independently. Like, you sell merch, you sell it. Like, your message is out there. You shook hands with Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? And I know plenty of people. Muhammad Ali shook hands with Donald Trump. Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? If that's going to be a talking point, whatever. I beat whoever's going to type it. I beat you to it. The point of what I'm trying to say is that in the times that we are in now, we probably need more unity than ever, and nobody's united. Everybody has their talking points. Everybody's like, oh, we're gonna lean this way, and then it is what it is. And if you don't like it, tough luck. Okay, tough luck then. But I have to implore you on the fact that there's a bunch of 18 to 21-year-olds that are graduating that graduate high school, going to graduating college. We've eliminated a shitload of jobs in the government. Where businesses are losing money, the tariffs are here, and this and that. Okay, and again, I'm going to close like that. I'm going to close like this. Everybody's the older people, their parents are losing. Of these 18 to 21-year-olds are losing money. They're losing their wealth. The middle class is slowly falling into the lower class as the days go by. Small business owners are losing their shit. And these 18 and 21-year-olds are coming into the game. The same people that you guys are shunning, like the girls that are doing OnlyFans. Okay. You're shunning them for doing that. So then you're trying to make them whatever. The guys are coming in. There's no labor jobs. There's no white collar jobs. There's no blue collar jobs. When they come into this world now, as adults, with their degrees and hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and they can't get jobs because we decided that we wanted to make America great again, and we have no way of doing that because we sold our souls to China long before they were born. What are we going to tell them when they were like, oh, we just elected Trump because we thought it was funny or it was cool? Because if we're poor, they're going to be poorer. And that is a problem I don't think you want to have. Because being poor and being taxed and and you know, being attempted to be persecuted because you're speaking out about being poor and being taxed against the federal government is what started the American Revolution. I don't think you want that. And I'll leave that in there because it's coming. Something's coming. I don't know what. And I don't want to find out. I would rather get this shit fixed.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Pokemon scalpers. Let people buy cards. Do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you know more Synful Blaq drops.
See, he can't even fund the channel with the Pokemon cards anymore. That was his monetized shit. You see what the fuck these scalpers are doing? You see this shit?
I did pull his dope Articuno the other day.
I'm saying, but see, somebody probably got cards in fucking Japan and China and shit, Europe, or we got tariffs now. 120% tariffs on the Rayquaza.
But yes, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you know when more Synful Blaq drops.
We tariff Rayquaza in this bitch.
You guys already know I don't do the political shit. That's why I let him just do his thing on those ones. So yeah.
Shiny Pikachu 300%. Nigga, Combuskin 500%. Trump said it. I heard him in my dream, but I heard him. But anyways, till next time. That's my man Big Sin, who's getting tariffed because of his Pokemon cards. I'm your boy Hollywood J. Blaq, who the Gestapo is probably going to show up at his house because I said something bad. I ain't never been to El Salvador before. I'm an American. I'm a real American like Hulk Hogan. Not Hulk Hogan, Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, baby. We are out there. This is Sim and Blaq Reacts. And if Trump cancels me, then we're out forever. But until then, we out this thing. Deuces. No!